My name is Heinz Albrecht. I was way back in AIESEC almost 50 years ago. In Switzerland there were only 4 committees, besides St. Gall, Zurich, Lausanne and Geneva, and Bern and Basel joined later. But I think I remember we already had something like 80 exchanges. And of course there was no PC involved. We went to the annual congresses, exchange congresses, trading them with our partners, bringing big, huge files with names and company informations, and exchanging those with the countries we wanted.
My name is Jörg Schwarz. I am the founder of the local committee of Bern. In 1963, this committee was founded, and the main business of AIESEC was just a trainee exchange program, making a 4-day trip with the trainees through Switzerland. And we visited big companies, we visited cantons, we were received by towns, and we had a great time with the more than 120 to 150 trainees in the time of the late 60s.
Personal benefits. I think there were a lot of them. First of all, I have developed a huge network of people, friends within AIESEC. I gained personal skills which I use today in business, and also on the professional side from whatever what I'm today using, I somehow had the chance to see as well in AIESEC.
I think AIESEC is a great opportunity to make mistakes very early, because you have opportunity to try very quickly things that you won't be able to try in the business world very early. So I think it's a great experience, and you will see many years after that you kind of remember of mistakes you have done at AIESEC that helps you to make the right choice when you are in business after that.
For me, AIESEC has meant especially applying skills which I learned at university in a very practical way, especially in terms of project management, financial management, and besides a lot of soft skills, how to deal with people, how to work in a team, how to motivate people, how to get people on the same page. I'm very grateful that I had the occasion to go through this experience. I think it is, I'm sure even, it's an experience which will stay with me during the rest of my life.
So many opportunities in AIESEC where you can learn how to lead people, how to be innovative, and to try out new things. And in all these leadership positions, starting from the team leader position where you can work with a few people up to leading the whole organization on the country level, leading 300 people. That's an amazing opportunity where you actually can develop all the skills you need to have in the future as well.
I think AIESEC has provided me different values or different ways of thinking. I think AIESEC is an excellent platform to provide young people a way of thinking to entrepreneurs and to make a change in the world.
Through AIESEC, we learn to make experiments, to try to explore new things. Sometimes they work very well, sometimes they don't. And perhaps because of this exploration, I took the risk of coming to live in Europe, find a job and get married, even though my wife or my girlfriend at that time said, it is impossible. Now I can say it did work.
For me, the probably most important experience I had within AIESEC was when I went to China 2 years ago. It's a culture that I totally do not know, I did not know before, and I went there, and for me it was really to challenge myself, to get to know another culture, and this is one of the opportunities that AIESEC gave me, and that AIESEC can give to a lot of other people.
Here in Switzerland, I started an internship in UPS, United Parcel Services, where I started working mostly in IT and business analysis. In these first couple of months, I saw a really strong advantage of being able to have different knowledge and experiences with AIESEC, to have the experience to know what is to work in an international team. In UPS, I was working with people from more than 27 countries, but I had already the experience to work in different teams like this. So it was not really a challenge. Actually, it was a situation where I felt quite comfortable to work with.
The things what I have done in AIESEC, from starting from the finance part over to leading the organization, or the strategic changes we introduced in AIESEC in Switzerland, these all helped me to build up my own business.
I think AIESEC is extremely useful as a very early managerial experience because it gives you the opportunity to see the world, to meet a lot of great friends that you actually keep on meeting.
All the people I've seen so far, they're still somehow in contact, and it's a global network of friends which I have at the moment.
Another time I basically was in an airport in Lisbon, and I just hear somebody screaming my name, right? Cedric! Cedric! And the guy was the former president of the Belgium committee, right? I had not met him for 10 years. He just come to me and we had a great beer. And since then, since 10 years, he has been basically helping me to organize events in my company for 10 years, right? So it's quite funny, the friends that you make and you keep in this organization.
I had a traineeship in the US, which brought me actually to broaden my horizon, and later on allowed me to also study in the US, where I was at the University of California in Berkeley. When I went there, I used to live at International House, which is basically a student dormitory. But when I came over to the US, I didn't have a place to stay. And usually what AIESECers do, they call each other not on myiesec.net, but on the phone at that time. And I ended up with the NCP of India, who happened to be there for a traineeship where I could stay with him for a week before entering then official studies. But it was such a good relationship that still after 16 years we actually do business together.
What I realized is, for me, one of the best things to see what I got out of AIESEC is actually Skype. I'm working at 2 o'clock in the night. I have to do something for work. I'll switch my Skype on, and I'm sure that someone is online, because everywhere in the world I have some kind of friends through AIESEC that I met at the conference, at the seminar, at the traineeship, and I'm still able to talk to someone of them if I have a problem, if I need to just say that work sucks once more, that I have to do something. And that is one of the most important things.
I recently it was my birthday, and on Facebook all my friends from all over the world sent me a message there, and it was 35 people from I don't know how many countries.
It showed me that if early on you have an open mind, you want to go abroad, you don't know what to expect, but want just to see what's possible, usually get back more than what you actually think. And if you're just a little bit open-minded and approachable, you can have very lasting experiences. And to me, I would say this is still something which, who knows, maybe 10, 20 years from now we'll be doing together as a group with a lot of AIESECers.
My name is Rainer Kirchhofer. I'm representing UBS people at the Global Village. That was an experience that I will never forget. And all the 20 years later, when I went from IC to IC, it always came back, this fantastic experience. And I encourage all of you, AIESECers and future AIESECers, stay in touch with AIESEC. It's the best what you can have for your career in the future. have faith in the future and in AIESEC. Thank you very much.